Hey guys, it's Bobby Legs, and here's a quick little review on a pretty cool watch from Boldr called the Expedition Eiger. This watch is named after a mountain in Switzerland that has a very challenging north face to it, almost a mile or just over a mile vertical climb. So apparently it's one of these mountains that a lot of climbers like to check off their list for climbing as a sense of accomplishment. You will never see me climb a mountain like this. I have a little bit of a fear of heights, nothing overwhelming, but put it this way, I'm not going to climb anything that requires me to wear a harness or chalk in my hands or etc. I got zero interest in doing that. That's just not part of my adventurous, it's not off any, checklist of mine. I have no desire to do that. I'll hike up a hill or hike up a nice little mountain, maybe do like an indoor rock climb with a harness. That seems pretty safe, but zero interest in climbing anything that requires me, like I said, with a safety harness, chalk in my hands, or oxygen tank, or anything like that. I got zero interest. So let's continue with the review. So this is I would classify this as a field watch. Now, when I think of field watches, I think more in the line of this Hamilton khaki mechanical that I have here. Something that I could just throw on the wrist, forget that it's there. At times, rugged, simple looking, easy to tell the time, that kind of stuff. And while this watch is definitely very easy to tell the time, I would, not call it simple. I mean, it is a tough watch. So let's go over the specs here real quick. We have a case diameter 41 millimeter. Water resistance on this field watch, which is a nice water resistance of 200 meters. Case thickness, screw down crown. Case thickness of 14 millimeters. Lug width of 20 millimeters and lug to lug of 46 millimeters. This is powered by the Sellita SW200 movement. What else can I say? It's got Swiss Superloma BGW loom. The background, the dial itself is loomed up. Pretty cool watch. Nice little case back here, engraved case back. It comes with this rubber strap, and I'll put it on wrist in a little bit. The rubber strap. So it's very, very grippy, which I guess is good if you're climbing up a mountain. But I did struggle with it putting it on because of that. I kind of like watches that give me a little bit of play. And I get it maybe in a scenario where you're climbing up a mountain, a little slack in your watch may cause you some discomfort or distraction. I get that. But for somebody who's not climbing up a mountain anytime soon, I would probably throw this on a NATO. I don't know if I'll be able to capture this real quick, but I mean, the rubber, one of the keepers, it started to tear a little bit, if you could see here, and that's probably because of, threading this through here. And so since it's very, very grippy, it not only is going to grip to your skin, you got to be careful of it gripping through the keepers. We have a bi-directional bezel here. Pretty neat. And like I mentioned, it's a screw down crown. Date function over here at the 4 o'clock. Let me zoom back a little bit. So you get a better focus on it. And, in the inner dial here, you have the 24-hour markings. It skips an hour. So you got 15 for 3 o'clock military time, 17 for 5, 19 for 7 o'clock. So like I said, pretty neat watch. I'm going to include here, right here, a picture of it loomed up at night. Super cool watch. Now it's the MSRP on this watch is $599. Now I have gotten emails from Boldr to knock off $100 off a purchase. So if you can get this at $499, I think it's probably a really good value proposition. You know, you do have that Sellita Swiss movement in there with 38 power reserve with hacking and hand winding. It is 200-meter water resistance. So swimming is not a problem. You got the double dome sapphire crystal with AR coating. So, you know, you get a whole lot of watch if you can get it down to that $499, $500 range, I believe. You know, at $600, you know, I mean, it's getting there where you're competing with some other watches, like in a Steinhardt collection, even though those are more divers in that price range with the similar specs. You know, you can get a Steinhardt for $499, $500. That pretty much has the same specs as this watch here, just a different genre of watch. But it's up to you. You may not like the Steinhardt look, you may not like the dive watch look, and this for a field watch is pretty solid and tough. Anyway, guys, like I said, I'll include a picture of it on wrist shortly. Let me know what you think about this watch. Do you consider this a field watch? Do you consider would you consider something like this in your collection? It's definitely very interesting. You know, Boldr is a very seemingly popular micro brand that's out there. Like I said, this is my first experience with it, and I'm you know, kind of impressed by it so far. So let me know what you guys think about Boldr watches as well. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe and click that bell icon for updates on uploads that I put up. And thanks again, Chris, for letting this in, and I will see you guys soon.